General Hospital admits mistake with Drew Kane's storyline. Frank Valentini promises major changes. For months, General Hospital fans have been vocal about their frustration with Drew Kane's Cameron Matheson storyline. From his out-of-character behavior to his lackluster writing, it's clear that Drew's arc hasn't lived up to its potential. In a surprising move, GH showrunners, including executive producer Frank Valentini, have acknowledged the missteps and are now promising major changes to course-correct the character's trajectory. Drew Kane's rocky road since Jason's return. One of the biggest miscalculations in Drew's storyline has been the way GH has handled his return to Port Charles following his imprisonment. While his initial return to the canvas was met with excitement, many fans feel that his character has been reduced to an inconsistent shadow of his former self. The biggest blow came with the shocking return of Jason Morgan, Steve Byrne. Instead of capitalizing on the tension and history between the long-lost twin brothers, GH seemingly sidelined Drew, placing him in a romance with Carly Corinthos, Laura Wright, that lacked the depth and chemistry needed to engage viewers. Many longtime fans were left scratching their heads, wondering why Drew wasn't given a more compelling storyline considering his complex history with the Quartermaines, his daughter Scout, and his past ties to Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco. Frank Valentini's public acknowledgement. During a recent fan event, Frank Valentini took the rare step of addressing criticism head-on. When asked about Drew's lack of direction, he admitted that the writing for the character had strayed from what fans wanted and promised to make adjustments moving forward. "We hear you," Valentini said. "Drew is an important character with deep ties to this show, and we want to do right by him. There have been some missteps, but we're working on a new direction that will bring him back to the forefront in a way that makes sense." Where GH went wrong with Drew. One of the major issues with Drew's storyline has been his inconsistent characterization. In the past, Drew was portrayed as a heroic, principled man with military experience and a strong moral code. However, in recent months, his actions have often contradicted that. Fans were particularly outraged when Drew, a man who once risked his life for others, inexplicably beat up Cyrus Renaud, Jeff Kober, in Pentonville, an out-of-character move that led to an extended prison sentence. Instead of being written as a strategic and thoughtful ex-Navy SEAL, he was reduced to a plot device used to prop up other characters. Additionally, his romantic involvement with Carly felt forced, especially given his history with Sam and his deep ties to the Quartermaine family. Viewers expected him to have a more meaningful role in Quartermaine business affairs, yet he was relegated to being Carly's sidekick, which felt like a waste of potential. The plan to fix Drew's storyline. So, what's next for Drew Kane? According to inside sources, GH is working on a major storyline overhaul that will put Drew back in the spotlight. Here are some of the rumored changes coming. 1. A Quartermaine power struggle. Drew will finally take his rightful place in the Quartermaine family drama. With Ned Quartermaine, Wally Kurth, still dealing with the aftermath of his identity crisis as Eddie Main, and Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, asserting his own power, Drew will reportedly step up to reclaim his role in Yelku. This will lead to a major power struggle between Drew, Michael, and possibly even Valentine Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, who still has lingering interests in the company. 2. A fresh love interest. With rumors swirling that Carly may be getting a new love interest outside of Drew, this opens the door for Drew to explore a romance that actually serves his character's growth. Speculation suggests that he may reconnect with Sam in a more meaningful way, or even develop unexpected chemistry with someone like Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper, or Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms. 3. A deeper bond with Scout. One of the most disappointing aspects of Drew's storyline has been his lack of meaningful interaction with his daughter, Scout. With GH now recognizing this oversight, we can expect to see Drew take a more active role in her life. This could include tension with Sam over parenting styles, or even Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, inserting herself into the equation in a manipulative way, given her ongoing issues with Scout's half-sister, Danny Morgan. 4. A Jason versus Drew feud. With Jason's return shaking up Port Charles, there is potential for a long-anticipated showdown between the two brothers. While Jason and Drew have often tried to remain civil, their differences could finally come to a head, especially if Yelku, Sam, or even Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, becomes a point of contention between them. Fans have long wanted to see a proper exploration of their complicated relationship, and GH may finally deliver on that front. Fan reactions to the announcement. The GH fandom has had mixed reactions to Valentini's admission of mistakes and promise for change. While some are hopeful that Drew will finally receive the storyline he deserves, others remain skeptical, citing past promises that never came to fruition. "I'll believe it when I see it," one fan wrote on social media. Drew has been treated as an afterthought for too long, and unless they really commit to giving him depth, I don't have high hopes. Others, however, are cautiously optimistic. If they actually let Drew be the strong, independent character he used to be, I'm all for it. He deserves better than what he's gotten so far. What this means for the future of General Hospital. With GH finally admitting that Drew's storyline has been a misstep, this could signal a new era of storytelling where fan feedback is taken seriously. If the changes Valentini promised come to fruition, viewers may see a revitalized Drew Kane who is more in line with the character's original essence. Only time will tell whether GH follows through on its commitment to improve Drew's storyline. But for now, fans can at least take comfort in knowing that their voices have been heard, and that change might finally be on the horizon for one of General Hospital's most underutilized characters.